So our next speaker is going to talk to you. She's going to get up here and talk to you about how she made her own market on YouTube. Okay? And when you think about making your own market on YouTube, our next speaker, I just asked her if this is okay if I said this. She sells more real estate personally than some teams do. Okay? So if you think about like, why should I listen to this person? Great, she has a YouTube channel. No, she has a YouTube channel, she crushes it, and she sells more real estate than some teams do. And here's the cool part. She's a wife, a great wife. She's a great mom. She has a cool little kid at home, and there might be more, who knows, but she has a cool little family at home. So it's like one of those things where it's a balancing act. Everybody here has a balancing act. Everybody has a family they're taking care of. You saw our little puppy running around, Casey. We have a little family to deal with, okay? So everybody's got stuff, but here she is, crushing it on YouTube. Here she is, selling more real estate than some teams, and she's doing it all, like I said, through YouTube. She's even does it through referrals, so she has people that are coming in and a repeat business, and it's all because she provided a concierge-like service. She provided a great experience for those buyers and sellers, okay? So when you think about somebody like that, and then you add into it, I can totally relate to this, because this one over here has tried to rescue like 15 dogs in a year, okay? And our next speaker does the same kind of stuff, loves to rescue dogs, okay? So how can't you love all that? Stand up, Charlotte. I want you to welcome Kaila Lindsey to the stage.
Hello, hello. Heck, that was a heck of an intro. I need Kevin to just follow me, just whenever. Who would love an intro like that? Anybody? Yeah. Get your little hype team to come with you. Guys, I am so excited to be here today to teach you guys what I have learned and what has not only changed my business, but has legitimately changed my life. It's given me not only the ability to be more flexible, to actually have fun with my friends and my family, although some of you are my friends in the audience, and you're like, what are you talking about, Kaila? I haven't seen you in like a month. I know, it's because I'm out having fun, okay? Come join me. So today, we're gonna dive into everything YouTube. Now, if you haven't already done this, open up your pad and pen and paper, open up whatever tablet you have. I only have a limited amount of time up here, and I want you guys to absorb as much as possible. I'm also going to tell you, I jam-packed some of these slides because I know there's some things that you're probably going to look back at, so get ready with your cell phones, take photos. I don't have to be in them, it's okay, but if you want to tag me at Kaila Lindsey Realtor, I'm not going to complain. So who's ready to learn about YouTube and how to create your own market? Yes, I love it, I love it. So I'm Kaila Lindsey. Honestly, I could not possibly do a better intro than what Kevin did, so thank you. But a little bit about me. So I do have a little 2.5-year-old Maverick running around the house. I have built an exceptional business, but it hasn't always been like that. All right, so I've been with EXP since 2018, 7-time Icon Award winner, but things go beyond just money. And as Brent was talking about earlier, money's important, but I want you to write this down. Money is good for the good that it can do. How do I donate to a rescue? How have I fostered 68 dogs? Thank you, honey, because my husband makes sure that that still happens because he has been so, so humble in allowing me to bring in crazy dogs into our house. But these are the things that bring me joy. When you are financially stable and you're comfortable with that, things can flourish in other ways, and that's what that's brought to my life. It's not just about selling real estate. So let's dive into it. I was a cold caller. How many of you guys do cold calls? Yeah, a bunch of you guys. Your hands are like here, so you're really excited about it, I can tell, right? So my first 6 years in real estate, I cold called. I did expireds, I did FSBOs, I worked 70 hours a week. In fact, this photo was taken. I will never forget when this photo was taken, which is why I used it. The AC went out in my office. It was 110 degrees outside, 98 degrees inside, and I was 2 months pregnant about 5 minutes after I took this photo because I had to get on the phones. I had a cold call. I laid down on my office floor and was like, I can't do this anymore. How many of you guys have ever had that moment? You're like, not another minute, not another second, like I am done. Right? But I wasn't done with real estate. I just knew something had to change. Well, this is what it looks like now. All right, I work about 30 hours a week. I don't work nights. I don't work weekends. In fact, I rarely leave my house. Not that I'm a hermit, but I take my calls from my computer. I have leveraged a showing assistant and editor. Guys, by the way, I'm going to point out, didn't start like this. Started slow. It started simple, but it's grown into something absolutely exceptional. Life gives you opportunities to pivot. Not only do you have to notice it, but you have to make the choice to take that opportunity. We're all in real estate in this room, or most of us, correct? Are we all entrepreneurs? Does anybody guarantee us a paycheck? No. You took a risk in going into real estate, didn't you? You saw the opportunity, you seized it, you jumped in even when everybody was like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to do that? I mean, my 9 to 5 pays me whether I want to or not. I just show up. We wanted more. But how many of us have gotten just stagnant? How many of you guys want something different? You're kind of bored. You're kind of fed up with the market, right? So here's the thing, I had a problem. My problem was I wanted consistent leads, but I didn't know where to find them. I wanted freedom, but the problem was I wanted to be a present parent, a present partner. Heck, I'd like to actually sit down and take a bubble bath once in a while and not be sending emails. The other challenge was a lot of those lead gen possibilities out there were stupid expensive. We all know the companies that are offering leads. We know what they cost. And guess what? What's the return? Usually not at all what we want it to be. It's usually taking 20, 30, 40 calls for us to go ahead and make that conversion. And that becomes a challenge. So I needed a simple solution. How many of you have been told to be on social media? Anybody in this room? Only part of you. How many in this room have been told to be on social media, right? Keep your hands raised if you are on social media. Keep your hand raised if you actually produce content and not consume it. I love it, I love it. So for those of you who put your hands down, it's okay. I doom scroll as well. I'm not immune to this. But by putting content out, you get somewhere. The problem is when we focus on multiple platforms at the same time, we're not actually getting the full value out of it. I know some incredible agents who crush Instagram, right? We've all get on Instagram. I know some incredible agents who crush Facebook. I know some incredible agents who crush TikTok and all of these other avenues, but here's an old adage. I believe it's a Chinese adage that has always been told to me, but he who chases 2 rabbits often catches none. Why? We have a split focus. Guys, I want you to pick one. Even if it's not YouTube today, after hearing what I have to say, even if it's not YouTube, pick one and go all in. That's what it takes. So I needed my simple solution. YouTube was it. Here's what happened. My first year doing YouTube, by the way, you're gonna see these numbers up here and you're gonna go, oh my gosh, that's not me. I want to go ahead and humble this room for a moment. When I started YouTube, I found out I was pregnant. I had just found out. It was planned. But let's face it, there's never a good time to have a kid, right? Interest rates just went to 8%. My pipeline dried up. My team was like, we don't really feel like selling, and we disbanded. And on top of that, my husband's company was having financial issues because he's in construction. And flips really weren't going for what they were going for 6 months prior. I actually ended that year paying $150,000 in the hole. $150,000 in the hole working for an entire year. Doesn't that sound fun? That's where I started. That's where this journey started. I am not any different than you. There is nothing special about me. I just made the decision that I wasn't gonna take it for another minute. I was gonna find another way, and when I found that way, I was gonna go all in. I was gonna do what Brent said. I was going to become a student. I was obsessed with YouTube. So I did. And in that first year, I took 5 months off because I had my baby. I took 5 months off. I didn't work nights. I didn't work weekends. I didn't do any cold calling, thank God. No door knocking, no open houses, no ads were run, not $1 was spent on anything like that. And here's the thing, it only took 2 to 3 hours a week. It still only takes 2 to 3 hours a week. In my first year, I went ahead and closed $23 million independently. Now guys, here's a quick thing. You're gonna see this in a minute, but the first 6 months I did YouTube, I did 0 deals. How many of you guys would love to go about working your tail off for 6 months to close nothing? Most people give up. This is what I'm going to tell you, write this down. That success is going to come from the compound interest of you consistently showing up. Write down compound interest. That's what this is. You're creating your brand, you're creating your market, and that takes time for people to find you, okay? So at this point in time, now this year, I'm at $35 million, pended or closed, and 70% of it's from YouTube. I got a call just last night, 1.2 million. I got a listing appointment at Myers Park coming up tomorrow, 3 million, all from YouTube, okay? Now, I'm not telling you this to brag, I'm telling you because you can do this too. I'm not special. Now, this is where it started. This was my first couple of months on YouTube. Pretty depressing. I had gotten a handful of phone calls, nothing was converting, and it was right around this time, especially when I hit probably about late November, I was like, I don't think this is gonna work for me. Here's where we are now. Guys, see that little blip in the beginning? That's where I was. Thank you. This is what this can be. And all that mess in the middle there, right around 2024, yeah, I messed my channel up and then I fixed it. Guys, this is something you can just keep coming back to and tweaking. But this is what it can create, consistent deals that are gonna flow to you on a daily basis. So who's ready to learn a bit of the nitty-gritty on how you can create your own channel? Love it, I love it. Great energy, you guys, thank you. So how does it work? Well, here's the power of YouTube. You are creating an incredible channel. Think about when we used to have cable, right? You had the Discovery Channel, you had the History Channel. People are going to a channel to learn about something specific, and you're gonna bring that information to them. Now, the other most powerful thing about this, YouTube, write this down, is the second largest search engine in the world, followed by, what's in front of it? Google. Who owns YouTube? Google. That means technically Google's working for you too. How cool is that? Now, what most people don't understand, we just talked a lot about social media, didn't we? A lot of people misconstrue and say, well, YouTube is social media. It's not. Social media works on algorithms and some tags, and you get some traction, and then it starts to push you, right? It's a specific algorithm, but usually those algorithms drop out if you do nothing for 24 hours. YouTube is different. It is evergreen. It works off SEO, which means videos that I made years ago are still bringing me deals. Think about that. It builds rapport with your clients 24/7. While I'm sleeping, while I'm on vacation, it's talking to my ideal clients because they're finding me 24/7. Think about that. It's like stepping into an arena of people and talking to them about real estate, except every single one of the people in there actually wants to buy. And they all want to hear it from you. The cool thing about this, write this down, people who have seen 6 videos of you, their brain thinks that they've had an in-person meeting with you. Guys, by the time I get that phone call, they're like, Kaila, oh my God, it's really you. I can't wait to meet you. And we sit down on that Zoom call and they're like, man, you know, I just know so much about you. I know your car's name. I know your son's name. I know, this is your favorite coffee shop. They know more about me, and sometimes it's a little awkward. I'm like, so let me learn about you. You know so much. Now, the greatest thing about this, they don't call until they're ready. How many of you would love that, right? People chasing you instead of you chasing them. Guys, I don't do a lot of follow-up. Why? One, there's always a constant flow coming in, which is great, and don't worry, I'm working on that. However, the nice thing is if they want to go, they're going to go. If they want to work with me, they're going to work with me. And a lot of times I have these people that I haven't spoken to in a year and a half, and they email or call me, Kaila, I'm so sorry I dropped off the earth. We had a kid, we did this, I got a new job promotion, but now we're ready. They remember me because guess what? YouTube keeps suggesting that they watch my videos. So I'm in their living room every night on their big screen TV. People know me more than I know them. There's no cost to this, and the conversion rate is 12 to 15%. Guys, Zillow and Facebook leads have a 0.1% to 11% conversion rate, and that's from the NAR stats. That's because you got to chase them. And that's if you chase them. That's if you have phenomenal follow-up. How many everybody gets on the phone? Who gets on the phone every day and follows up with their leads? It's okay, I'm among you, okay? You're guilty of this, as are all of us. So when people are coming to you and chasing you down, it's the best thing in the world. Now, I want you to understand, when we make calls to people, when we're cold calling, when we're reaching out to the public, there's only one of us. I have tried getting ISAs. I had tried bringing people in to try and duplicate who I am. It's very tough to do because you are you. It's hard to duplicate you and what you're doing. So I want you to start thinking about compounding time. What can I do one time that will multiply and keep bringing me results? Here's a great example of this. This is a video, this is the second video I ever made. It is my thumbnail in my channel, so when you guys go to my channel, this is there right at the top. It's not that I'm super proud of this video. In fact, looking at the kind of editing we do now, and the kind of performance that I can do on a video now is far superior to what this video is. But here's why I point this out. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's still bringing in clients. It took me 30 minutes to film this video, and it has been viewed over 7,600 hours. Guys, that's like me talking to a crowd of people 24/7 for 316 days. I just multiplied myself 316 days worth. And nobody can talk 24/7, not even me. All right? That's the power. That's the power. You can start duplicating yourself the right way. Now, let's talk a little bit about content that converts. 3 of the best videos that you can do, take a picture of the slide, 3 of the best videos that you can do are gonna be pros and cons, map tours, and vlog tours. Now, before you get too worried, these are a lot easier than you might think. And we've got an expert in AI who's gonna be speaking with you guys today. We were talking about this earlier. There are ways where you can speed this process up, but simply put, gather information that people need to know. And you're sitting there going, okay, so coffee shops, where I like to go to get my nails done, everybody needs to know these things. Guys, we're not luxury vloggers for a lifestyle. When someone is about to pick their family of 4 up and move them from Washington to the center of Charlotte, they want to know schools, taxes, best neighborhoods, areas where they can afford, right? They want to know about the economy, the job market, who lives here, what's it about, how many people are moving here that they need to know, where's the most popular and least popular areas, where can they find a rural home with a beautiful front porch under 500K? Bring them this information. And as they're sitting there going, yeah, but that info's everywhere. I didn't say go figure it out and find something that's never been unearthed before. People can gather information from anywhere. Some people like to read it. Some people like to listen to it. Some people like to watch it. People that are coming to YouTube, this is the way that they ingest and digest information, audio and visual. All you're doing is gathering the information into one spot so they can get it from you, that you are the expert. Quick note, guys, do you know what an expert is? Someone who is one step ahead of the person behind them. That's all you need to be. You are more of an expert in your area than you think, even if you've only lived there 2 weeks. If I land in Seattle tomorrow and I grab a cup of coffee, and it's a good cup of coffee, and someone lands in Seattle the next day, they've never been there, I've never been there, to the city, and I meet them on the street, bumping into them, hey, where can I get a good cup of coffee around here? And you're like, you know what? Go right around the corner. There's this great place. Their scones are phenomenal. That person thinks I'm an expert in that area. I'm not. I was just one day ahead of them and had a great cup of coffee. That's the most simplified version that I can give you guys. You are experts. Stop thinking that you're not. Okay, can I get a heck yeah for that? Yeah. All right, believe in yourselves. Map tours. Simply show them on a map exactly where everything is. They don't know. Have you ever pulled up an area and you're like, man, that house is 300,000, and you're like, there's a reason. Show them the area. Allow them to understand what they can expect from someplace. And simply put, a vlog. Walk around. Show them the area. Show them a few houses and neighborhoods. You don't have to walk them, just walk around and show them the neighborhood. This gives them a sense of what they can expect. Here's some hot tips. Take a picture of this. Determine who you're talking to. I've said this more than once, make your own market. I have moved my average price point up by $400,000 over the last 3 years. in a market with 7% interest rates. Why? Because I've chosen to speak to that particular person. I have my avatar, I know who they are. Obviously, it's not the same person every time, but go here, like I know someone's moving here for work, they have a certain budget, this is the kind of homes that they like to see. And it has been reiterated to me by my viewers, hey, there's a bunch of people online that we found, but you seem to be showing the kind of content and houses and discuss the kind of things that affect us. Know who your client is and know who you want to work with, okay? I usually attract people who love beer, travel, and dogs. Just is who I am, right? Find the questions to their issues and answer them. Simply put, you can even go stalk other YouTubers. Go look at their comment section. Find out what the questions are and go answer them. It's okay. We're a really good group of people. Nobody's going to be mad at you for that. And make sure that you are hitting on the hot tips, okay? Imagine meeting them in person. That's who you want to talk to. And take a picture of this. Things you need to be aware of. Strong SEO. Thumbnails. And make sure algorithm and length are correct. You need to be making an 18 to 20 minute video. 18 to 30 minute video. Now before you panic, pros and cons, 4 pros, 4 cons, 2 minutes each. Let's do math real quick. That's 16 minutes. Add an intro and outro. You are easily at 20 minutes. This goes, we're all talkers, we're real estate agents. You know you can do that. Now, converting your leads. You have to have a call to action. Take a picture of this. There's a lot on here, and you're going to want to study it later. Strong call to action. Tell people what you want them to do. How often do you watch them and you're like, well, I don't know what to do next. I'm just going to keep watching. Tell them to call you. Tell them how to meet with you. And make sure you never put your contact info in the video itself, because what if it changes? Stick it into the captions, stick it into the description, because that can always be changed later. Phone, text, email, give them multiple ways to follow up with you. Now, I want you to also avoid these common mistakes, all right? This is a big one. Only posting house tours. Guys, people are done with house tours. Unless it's something exceptional, don't do it. Houses that I will do, my own listings, and model homes in certain price ranges, in certain areas. Pick your market, post what you want to post, it's your channel. Don't be inconsistent. Did you guys see that nice little scatter on my channel earlier when I was telling you where I messed up? I got busy. So I was doing a bunch of shorts. Don't do shorts, that's my other one. I didn't put it on here, no shorts. But I was very inconsistent. I was skipping things, I was waiting a week, then I was posting. Pick a day, pick a time, go ahead and post every single week at that date and time. This is something I've leveraged, because anybody that knows me, I'm not ever gonna be on time. So I have someone that makes sure I do that at that date and at that time. Don't ignore SEO. This is your powerhouse. SEO, search engine optimization. Simply put, tell the web what your video is about. Put it in there multiple times. You can do keyword searches in YouTube, all right? Use that tool and make sure it is SEO heavy. And again, I put it here again, not being clear in a call to action. If people don't know what you want them to do, they won't do it. And you're gonna be sitting by the phone wondering, why isn't it ringing? Oh, I didn't tell them to call me. That's crazy. Now, scaling and freedom. This is the last piece of this. You saw where my business is now. I have a showing assistant who's full-time. I have an editor, I have an assistant, I have a TC. I'm building out my sales team because the leads are flowing in and I can't handle all of them, which is a wonderful problem to have. It didn't start like this. Start simple. Get an editor. And I want you to do this, so I get this all the time. Editors are expensive. I want you to take your annual salary and how many hours you work. Divide them into each other. What is your hourly rate? If that editor is anything less than that, then that's not something you should be doing. Not to mention, we're not editors, we're real estate agents, right? That's our job. Get the content put together and let the expert do what they're good at. We tell this to our clients all the time, right? Don't go FSBO, hire me. But there's Zillow. We're doing the same thing to ourselves. Hire the right people. You can get this for as little as $5 to $7 an hour, you guys. It's well worth it. Hire your virtual assistant. Get help with this. As you start to scale, Hire a showing assistant. You do not need to be showing all these houses, okay? As this gets busy, this was an aha that I had was, oh, well, if they're over $1 million, I should be showing it, because that's what they expect. And suddenly I had an $800,000 buyer that suddenly wanted a 1.4. Okay, well, they'd already been working with my showing director, so I guess we'll just keep letting it roll. And guess what? They loved it. They had no problem with it. They had nothing but great things to say about our team. Set the expectation, all right? So the first thing that you guys need to do, set up your YouTube channel. Show of hands, who has a Gmail email? Most of us. Cool, you already have a YouTube channel. Did you know that? You've already gotten step 1. Step 2, make your first video. Do not overthink it. And guys, the last thing after this, never look back and keep recording. People don't need perfection, they need you. Over perfect, people don't want. Perfection will make you broke, good enough will make you wealthy, and that's brought me where I am today. Guys, stay connected with me at Kaila Lindsey Realtor. I am so honored to be here. Guys, thank you so much. Get out there, start your YouTube channel, don't be scared, and thank you.